everybody, how are ya? Let me just get over here and we'll get some friends on. Find everybody here. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's surviving our COVID-19 crisis that we're all living through right now. Where are we all here? Alrighty. I know it's gonna pop up here somewhere. There we go. Okay, share. Okay. Let's do this. All right. So we're going to do a quick little project tonight. We're going to do Cottontail Farms, and we're actually going to put this onto a canvas tonight. But when we're done, this canvas is actually going to look like wood or metal, or so I'm just using a chalk paste tonight. Paint, sorry. This is a furniture type chalk paint. Just kind of doing a rough painting of it. We'll get our edges. I want it to look rustic, so I don't want to get it too well covered. I want it to look a little weathered. We'll get the side of it. Therefore, you can actually just paint or hang it the way it is. You don't have to actually put a frame around it. It does look nice with a little frame around it as well, though. If you're just joining us, let me know where you're watching from, who's joining us tonight. Let me get mine going over here so I can see comments. All right. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Comments. There we go. Oh, volume down. There. We'll get this looking a little rustic here. I probably actually painted it a little better than I wanted to. I wanted to keep it a little bit rustic. But you know what? I probably have some sandpaper around so we can rough it up a little. So chat with me. Hey Michaela, how are you? How's everyone surviving this unusual time that we're going through? Is everyone surviving okay? How's everyone? Who's laid off work? Who's at home or working from home? Or how's everybody coping? This is a perfect time to hang out, and we can hang out together and hopefully be a little bit of a support to one another. I normally have workshops and chit chat with people, but since I can't, we'll hang out here. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, and I might actually I want it to look a little rustic. Get a little more coverage there. But not perfect by any means. Not perfect. Okay. Throw that in my water. So this is what I've just painted this with. Hey Crystal, how are ya? This is just a chalk paint, furniture paint, that I work with, and I've just painted up my surface. I'm going to give it a quick little dry. Hey Melanie, how are you? This actually dries very quickly, so we don't have too long to wait. That's actually quite good. Now, this next step is something that's a little bit different, a little more unusual. I'm actually going to use my old waxing rag here. It may have some old paint on it, but that's okay because we're going for rustic, weathered looking here. So this is just a clear wax, well used clear wax, and I'm actually going to wax my surface. This takes on two benefits with it. It gives you a bit of a weathered look. It seals my paint and protects my transfers then from picking up the paint. And I'm actually going to give it a really good rub because I actually would like to remove a little bit of this paint and just give it a little bit more of a weathered rustic look to it. All right. And actually a little trick that I've learned is you can actually spritz the back of a canvas with some water, and I'll do that after. And where I've got a little bit of play to my canvas here, it will tighten it right up and make it very, very firm, which is kind of a nice thing I like to do when I'm done. I like to do this technique with a black canvas. I was out of black canvases and unfortunately can't get out to the store right now. It really doesn't make sense to be heading to Michael's in these times. Hey Mona, how are you? How's everyone doing tonight? Is everybody surviving COVID-19? Is everybody hunkered down and taking care of their families? And this is actually a perfect opportunity to hang out and to craft together and make memories with your family and your kids, and it's kind of a forced family time, which isn't a bad thing. You can turn a negative into a positive and create nice memories. All right, so we're going to do Cottontail Farms. And this one actually has several options to it. We have a couple of carrots, we have some flowers, and established in 2020. So I think I am going to keep it simple. I think we're going to do the bunny rabbit, Cottontail Farms, and established 2020 there. And we're going to do this in a black paste. So anybody who's not familiar with Chalk Couture, the transfers are reusable. They're a silk screen transfer. They're not a stencil as you would normally expect. You can see the silk screening there. And as I said, they are reusable. And when you use these with the chalk paste, or there's also an ink, so you can make your designs permanent on fabric and ceramics and that. You can see that the paste is a little thicker, and the silk screens with the thicker paste actually give a really, really great result. All right, I'm going to give that a stir up, make sure that it's nice consistency. We want it to be nice and smooth, about the consistency of sour cream. I can actually probably lay this all down here. Hey Terry, how are you? Yeah, it is a really, really cute design, isn't it? I don't know if you can see behind me. Can you see the metal tray I did back there with the design. And there's a few other things on my wall here, not really in camera view. Super, super cute. I've used it quite a bit, and my waxing is disagreeing with it right now. But we are good. We can make this work. Right. And I'm going to put my 2020 down. We can just lay this out, and then we can chalk right over it. Is everybody familiar with Chalkateur? Does anybody want me to give you the lowdown on what it is? I can give you a quick overview. So it is the combination of the silk screen transfers and the chalk paste, or you can use a chalk ink to either create permanent or temporary designs. Now when you paste on something like this is a canvas, this is going to be a permanent design, and I can spray it with polyurethane after and seal it right up, and it's there to stay. Being a canvas and having the flexibility, you can also kind of sand the raised pattern off it and paint right over it, and then I can actually redesign on that. But we have the ability, when you use a chalk paste with a solid surface, you can actually spritz it with water, remove the design, and re-chalk another day. And I actually have one right up here that I'm going to re-chalk. So when I'm done this project, I'll pull it down and I'll just show you how you remove the design, and it's ready to go for the next project. So I'll just use one of our little mini squeegees. I'm just going to spread my chalk paste around, pushing it through the silk screen, and we got a gorgeous result. I'll do this one, and then we'll lift those two off, and we'll do our bunny. So how is everybody coping? How's everyone hanging in there? It's probably pretty quiet at the hospital, right, Mona? Mona works in the operating room at the hospital here, and they've canceled elective surgeries right across the province, so that makes things a little bit quieter. You can see the first part of that, how that came up. And now let's get our bunny. I'll show you the details later. This bunny has such beautiful detail in him. And when this is done, I have my other transfer sitting in a water bath right off to the side. I just pull them out, and I just give them a wipe off, get all the excess paint off, clean my screening, and set it aside and let it dry, and then it's ready to go again. Alright. And there we go. Cottontail Farms. Easy peasy. Nice and simple. I'm going to likely put a nice wooden border around this. Actually, I forgot to paint the top of this. I'm just seeing. I'll put a nice wooden border around it, and it's a nice simple holiday piece to sit on a mantle. Looks a little weathered. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will add my little flowers to it. Come to think of it, add an extra little piece to it. Try and get them at the same level. And this dries fairly quickly. My upper part here looks like it's pretty much dry there. I'm not going to lay my transfer firmly onto the area I've already chalked, but I think that almost looks pretty even. This actually could probably move down just a little bit. Okay. Just give it a little bit of a once over. Make sure I've got no air bubbles in underneath. We're just doing a quick little project tonight, but I'm actually going to hop on here every evening and hang out with you guys, because I'm sure you're probably starting to get a little stir crazy, stuck inside. I know I am, so why don't we hang out together? And I'll do some cute projects every night. Actually, I'm going to remove the paste off this board up here, and we'll do a fun project on that board tomorrow night. Alrighty, so let's lift this up. There we go. That's your little embellishment. The paste will only take a few minutes to dry, and there you have a piece. Quick and easy. Simple as that. Now let me pull this other one down from up here, and I will show you how easy it comes off. Hopefully I can reach it up there. I should be able to. Should have pulled it down earlier, actually. So you can follow me if you want to see what's happening or what lives I have coming up on Simply Creative Chalking on Facebook. And I also have a VIP group where I have some great bundles, some product bundles, and some deals on there if you're ever interested in purchasing some of the products. Reach this. It's going to be a stretch, guys, but we got it. So this is one that's been sitting up there. This is a Christmas one that I did that needs to be changed out. So to change it out, I think everyone can see it here. Oh, you're seeing me in my track pants. Oh, I'm at home. I'm comfortable. So I'm just adding, spritzing it with some water here. This has been on here since probably about October or November. And we have a handy dandy little scraper here, and I'll grab my board eraser. And you'll see how easy the paste comes off. So this is a solid surface. This is actually a Chalk Couture Grayson surface, and so I did my nice design. I had it for Christmas. I kind of skipped a couple of holidays. I could have done something for Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day, but I didn't. But now it's going to be all ready to go. I think I need some water over here. This is a nice paste scraper, so it actually removes the paste quite nicely from the board. And then we'll give this a wipe up after, and you'll never know that there was ever anything on this, and I can chalk it again. This is actually what drew me to this product line, because it is so easy to work with. And you can have one board in your house, and I've got a really nice one that's a little more ornate that I just keep changing out with each of the seasons or holidays. Alright, so let's get some of this mess off here. And then we'll give it a wash up. There's all that chalk coming off. Hey Denise, how are ya? Hey Tammy. Everybody's hopping on here tonight. Unfortunately, I'm just doing a quick project tonight, but I was talking just a little while ago that I'm going to come on each night and we're going to chalk a project together, and we'll hang out and do our COVID-19 therapy. Everyone can come on here and we can chat about what's going on in our worlds. Too bad I didn't have a couch. That would work, eh? All right. Okay. There we go. As easy as that. And this board is ready to chalk again. So like I said, this is what drew me to Chalk Couture, is the ability to have a beautiful piece of fresh artwork in your home all the time. You can change it up as often as you want. If you're interested in monthly designs, we actually have a Club Couture program where you have a new transfer sent out to you every single month, plus 3 chalk paste singles, little packets of paste in 3 colors that complement the project. And you can have one frame surface and just keep changing it up every single month, so you have nice fresh artwork every single month. I'll show you quickly, just since I have it sitting right here. So this is the transfer that we used on our project earlier. Just using my board eraser, I'll just show you how easy it is to clean it up. I'm actually doing it on my surface here, so it's going to be a little more work for me, but that's okay. So this is just a sponge board eraser. It's similar to a magic eraser, Mr. Clean Magic eraser, but it's a Chalk Couture version. Just give it a little wipe off. I use a clean side of my cloth. Wipe away the excess. And there you have it. I'll just set that aside. You can see it's almost starting to get it sticky back. A little bit wet on this side I can get rid of. It's almost getting it sticky back, and once this dries, it will be sticky and ready to go again, and I can create again. So there we have it. There's tonight's project. I'll throw a frame onto this and I'll be ready to go. I just did a quick project tonight. I know I did put in the top description that I was giving away tonight's project. I will give it away, but why don't we do it tomorrow night? So hop back on here. I'll probably get on about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Hop back on. I'll do a couple of projects. I'll chalk this surface here. I'll come up with a really, actually I have a transfer I'm looking at over there that will be a beautiful design for this large surface. And we'll chalk that up tomorrow night and get everybody sharing. We'll get a big chalk party going, and I will draw a name at the end of tomorrow night's for this project that we did tonight. Okay? Thank you for stopping by, and let's hang out together through this unusual time and have some fun. We can chat and you know, take our minds off everything that's going on out there in the world. All right? Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night.